Sid, anybody else on your team coming up?
No, it'll just be me for now. They have done a tremendous effort already.
All right, then you're stuck with it.
Well, hello
Floor
and
is
good
yours when you're
afternoon.
ready.
Hope you're all having a good day. This is Hamza Siddiqui. I also go by Sid, here representing Team 19, and we are Yeehaw Consulting. A quick shout out to our team members, names and titles on the bottom right. Without their efforts, this would not have been possible, so thank you guys. Kicking off with our business insights. Starting out with the key business insights we gathered through our client discovery sessions, a visibility into large accounts was a concern. Time spent on manually entering data was a concern. And our client Ezra was also concerned about his projected growth of 300 to 400%, which is no marginal feat. He was wondering how would his systems, manage such upscaling. So as their consultants, we wanted to make sure that we cater all our solutioning efforts with that in mind and enable them reaching their projected growth without a hitch. As you can see, here are their insights written, and 70% of the company's revenue comes from larger accounts. So we delivered visibility into larger accounts, and 50 to 60% of sales rep data is spent on data entry, when 70% or more should ideally be spent on engaging with clients or the like. How we achieve that is we incorporated client feedback from our clients' delivery sessions and crafted our user stories and personas. So as our consultants, we plan on achieving these goals with our deliverables such as personas, user stories, and UAT, as they directly tie into each other towards the completion of our solutions. As you can see, we have Ezra White. His pain points are highlighted. He is frustrated by siloed collaboration, lack of visibility into the pipeline. This persona tied directly into and enabled us to create a user story, which as a VP of B2B revenue, he wants to receive alerts on large deals so that he can make sure he has the right sales rep working on the opportunity, and vice versa. We were able to craft multiple user stories to address a variety of his pain points. And when we came across the acceptance criteria, this actually ties into our user acceptance testing phase. We also had persona for Cassie, who was a sales rep. Her persona also tied into a user story, multiple of them, and the acceptance criteria here enabled us to craft a user acceptance testing phase and deliver solutions that directly targets the pain point. So we just wanted to make sure that you guys understand how we came about these deliverables and how they tie into each other. This is our user acceptance testing little chart. We incorporated our client feedback from our last discovery session and included screenshots of our UAT interface for a clear picture and understanding on how this test phase is conducted. Here, as you can see, we have clear steps for a tester to follow, and this the interface they will be looking at. Here they are testing that opportunity teams are in place and how an opportunity goes through different stages towards its completion. And we have another picture that shows our user acceptance testing. We can add opportunity team members. So this opportunity teams are in place so we can target a pain point again, which is being able to collaborate seamlessly and not waste time trying to reach people out individually, trying to figure out who's working on which opportunity. So with these in place, with a clear expected result and exit criteria defined, we make sure that all the opportunity teams are working and their pain points are being alleviated. Going forward, we have a solution demo. Here we showcase a throbbing pain point for a client, which was a timely notifications about his most important clients that deliver 70% of their revenue. As you can see, we have leveraged Salesforce here to solution and alleviate this pain point with big deal alerts. Hoping you guys can see the screen clearly. Here we have a sales rep who was entering an opportunity which is going to be above a $100,000 mark, which is a predefined threshold to trigger a big deal alert. This way, Ezra, our VP, is directly timely notified that a new opportunity has been created, and he receiving that information via email waits no time, and he can dive into it quickly, see what's going on, and then we further solution, which we'll show in just a second. Here you can see that he has received an email as a direct result of an opportunity being created. Now going back to our slide. Bear with me, please. The solution demo. once he is able to receive this information via email, he can have direct access. So we set up Ezra's profile in Salesforce that he has access to interactive reports where he can apply filters and maneuver them as he likes without having to delegate these tasks to someone else. Here you can see he has a clear view of the reports and opportunity amounts, which he can toggle and play around with and maneuver as he likes. One of his pain points was his ability to view data and maneuver reports by himself, so he doesn't waste time delegating these tasks to someone else. Going forward, here's a view of all open opportunities as Ezra would see once he logs in. So this is our solution demo, and then if we have time, we would like to go over our project delivery plan, which is a high-level view of what we're going to do and how we're going to deliver this. So we have a project scope defined, deliverables and deadlines. We touch on exclusions, constraints, testing environment needed, and a high-level timeline of a test plan. Here you can see we have a chart that details the duration it's going to take for each deliverable, percentage completed, who it is assigned to, the start date and end date, and then we have what exactly we're working on as in subtask. Additionally, we have taken the liberty to create a project delivery plan. Wonder why it is so wide. Okay, there it is. Too much? All right. So here's an overview. Here's a project scope. I highlighted everything which is important, which is our deadlines. We don't want our client to be confused by what's going on here. And some exclusions, some constraints, the testing environment we're gonna work on, and a test plan. Going back to our presentation. These are some of the challenges that we have faced. Number one was group members entering and exit mid-sprint. It resulted in added responsibility, and we have had to really step up our productivity and collaboration in order to pick up the work left behind by non-participating members or the constant shuffling of people. So that's was something we learned. And another thing was time constraints. As deliverable due date cadence increased and more work was required to be done in a smaller time frame, we had to sit back and really focus on MVP, which is a minimal viable product, at the same time, try to deliver a minimum lovable product. So we cater to our most important clients in a way that, our business is blooming. And that is it. Thank you guys.
Awesome. Great job, Sid. I have never heard MLP, and I'm going to steal it.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. All right, Tony. I think it's your turn, right?
I don't know if I saw that correctly, but the budget was 250,000, and I get 6 consultants to implement this for me. Was that what it was in the plan?
Yes, it was in our project delivery plan. This was somewhat of an arbitrary
That's
term.
really cheap. I'll sign today if I have to. No.
Yeehaw, indeed.
We are taking an applicant, so be sure to apply down at yeehawconsulting.com.
Nice.
Overall is really great. You're a very good presenter. I do have to say that.
Thank you so
The
much.
way you were walking through the presentation was very clear. I understand and I know how hard it is to watch a video and talk about it while, like, a demo video and talking through it. Like, you did that. Like, that was really good, because I know how hard it is to actually execute each key points and actually get it done on time without over talking or under talking. So great job on that. It's really interesting how you guys split up the demo between screenshots as well as videos. So like, I just want to understand the concept that you're trying to deliver here in terms of like why the split instead of just having everything in one video demo.
This was definitely a timing constraint because we knew we didn't have enough time to do anything. Ideally, we would have liked to just showcase everything with our video, but we knew this would take a lot of time. So we thought maybe put in a video just to show that we are dedicated, devoted, we have actually done the work, and include, as the story moves along or solutioning moves along, we'll put in some screenshots to show you guys the future state of things, which will be reports and dashboards in here case with is included with the screenshot.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, if that's the case, then great job on that, because you execute what you want to show us and what you want to deliver. It's just that you had to split in two. So great job on that, with the time restraint. But yeah, overall, I'm super impressed. You guys did an amazing job.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Love it. Mallory?
Yeah, I think my only little follow-up feedback is just something that like I learned very early on in consulting. And Tony, I guess I'd love to know if this is the same for you. My first demo, I was like, oh man, I'd love to just make a video, and like have us all watch that together. And you probably will find that I think it's great for clicks, so I don't think it's a problem at all. And but you will find that you're gonna have to do live demos because the client might say like, well, what happens if you click this button? And you have to be able to like answer that question in some fashion. So I think videos are great, especially if you had team members drop out or something like that. So really lovely. But I think I thought that I'd be able to do more of that in real consulting, and I don't get to. So just thought I'd share. I get to make videos. I get to make marketing videos, but I don't get to
Nice.
get to do that. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. So
This is
awesome
great
job.
constructive feedback. Thank you so much, Mallory and Tony.
Yeah, and so we always know it's tight on time, and you crushed it on time as well, which was perfect. Is how do you squeeze this into 8 minutes to fit the storyline? So it's always like, I think honestly, Mallory, I feel like this is the biggest push and shove sometimes when we have people who go through the demos, they run out of time to tell us the stories versus this. So it's tricky. So either way, I love the
Absolutely.
conversation. Cool. All right, Sid, can you give us one last yeehaw?
Yeehaw! Thank you, guys.
All right. Great work. Yeehaw.